And boom. All right. Man. Okay, I did. Man. Yo, what was the clip you tagged me in, yo? Because it keeps saying I can't watch it.
Um,
It was
but
Gregory Abbott or somebody?
huh?
About somebody named Greg Abbott or something?
I'll be just sending you shit, but I need to see which one it is.
Uh-huh. All right, bet. What's good people? What's cracking? What's
What's
cracking?
good?
We in here. We live. And who else in here? There you go. What's good, motherfucker? All right, Larry. What up, Larry? Tanya, what's good? D, what up? Hey, next Saturday, bars over bricks.
What's up, Ty?
We invade motherfucking North Carolina. We going
We
North
on a high
Carolina.
call, nobody.
We going North Carolina. As y'all can see right here. Boom. Brick invasion. Main event, Hefe and Prep versus Boz the Bambino, Geo Flames. We got Swamp and Murder. You know what I mean? Kush, DG the Peralta, Lavish versus Bless the God, TDH versus Rob Marley, Rashad the God versus Nkosi. It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy. You know what I mean? We watched that last week though. We talked about that last week too. It's gonna be fire. I'm gonna keep talking about it. You know what I mean? I'm gonna do another one again next week. I probably got another face off next week. It depends because that's the week of. But tonight, we got a different conversation. Um, this one right here, I think, is something that everybody need to see and need to be able to talk about because this is was this is something that was started by two dudes that's really just good people. You know what I mean? And one of them I've known since I was a kid, since he was a kid. The other one I've known for about 15, 16 years now. You know what I mean? So it's definitely, like I said, this is definitely a conversation that needs to be talked about. They got something going on. If y'all seen it, y'all know Valley Val. Artist, you know what I mean? Rapper, you know what I mean? Annapolitan from Annapolis. Him and Brian Bynum, also from Annapolis. They started this organization, as you see in the back, Small City, Big Dreams. And also, they've teamed up with somebody else over Eastport, native of Eastport, Miss Donna Johnson. Y'all know she, whether it's doing food, breakfast for the kids in the morning before they go to school, whether it's doing giving out clothes, getting clothes donation, shoes. Um, what else? Supply school supplies for the kids. She did the book drive. I mean, the book bag drive and all of that. So they've all teamed up to create something that's You know what I mean? Um, that's a good movement, you know. And they gonna be on here tonight. I saw them Saturday at the Spring Fling, which was fire. Y'all was there. You saw Prosperity get busy. You know what I mean? It was live. Had a
Thanks
good
for
night.
coming out, whoever came out.
Absolutely.
And whoever watched the video too, thank you.
Yeah, that was live too. Um, but I ran into Velli and I said, you know, I knew this Tuesday we didn't really have a main topic of discussion. So I told him, I said, yo, won't you join us and let everybody know about everything that's going on. If y'all have seen, he been posting him and Brian, Small City Big Dreams. So, like I said again, I want to let them go into the whole movement and what it's about, and you know what they've been up to. But so we just waiting for them to join us. So when they join the conversation, then we'll be able to add them in and go into that. What's good though, B?
Nothing, chilling, man. We just trying to make this a platform for our people to communicate. Whoever come on, we don't care. Like I said, we talk about anything. We have one rule, and it's the most simplest thing in the world. Just let me talk. Don't disrupt people. And it's been working out good
Facts.
because you actually get to hear what people say, even if you don't like it. And normally on your own platform, most people too childish to sit back and listen to what somebody say, especially if they don't want to hear it.
Facts.
And we need to get past that because there's always something you can learn. Even if you don't take everything somebody say, you could take pieces of it and get a point out of it or learn something. You know, I do it at work. Sometimes people start explaining stuff to me that I already know the answers. But out of what they told me, I learned how to do something a little bit quicker or a little bit more safer. And it's just because I took a few seconds to listen. Even though I didn't really have to. I already knew it.
Right.
So
Right. Oh, we got Brian. Hold on. We got Brian out here in the hallway. We're gonna let him in. Brian, what up?
Hey, what's up?
fam?
What's good?
Man, just holding on. Hey, cuz, how you doing, man?
I'm good, and you?
I'm doing good, cuz.
Yeah, that's good. Y'all doing big things.
Well, you know, just trying to lead by example, man. You know, showing people it's a better way to live, and also helping them to get the resources they need, because you know it's a struggle out here today, and everybody needs to see that this works.
Indeed.
You know, I'm like really just a liaison for Small City Big Dreams, helping with the recovery process, because I'm participating in the recovery process right now. You know,
let me do this before you get into that. Give us a idea of what this is about, because there's a lot of people on here that don't know what it's about. So, and then go ahead into that. I didn't want to cut you off, but everybody don't know what it's about.
Talking about the organization, or just the part that I play in?
Yeah.
The organization.
Small City Big Dreams would be better explained to you by Velli.
Okay. All right. Well, go ahead and continue what you was talking about, and then when he come in, you go ahead and finish your story. Then, my bad.
Yeah, I just wanted to talk about me and what I'm doing for. It's like everything I'm doing is for me, but I just want everybody to see that all I can do is tell you what's happening for me, and all you can do is see the progress in me. Everybody can see a change in me. You know, they've seen a lot of people seem to think that something's wrong in this process, or something's wrong with coming to Baltimore trying to. If you inside the picture, you can't see the frame.
True.
Meaning, meaning where you are, you can't see yourself in your environment where you are. You can't see yourself. A fool knows everything but his own ignorance. Everybody else, you the last person to know that your life in shambles. You know it, but you in denial, and you keep telling yourself you're okay. Because I mean, at least I did. I thought I was okay until I had to step outside the box and look at myself and see that I wasn't okay. I had to find a new way of life, and I'm just trying to give everybody a chance and an opportunity to come at least give themselves some hope.
Right.
You know what I mean? Get them in a better space in life, because we all make bad decisions, and nobody's perfect. You know what I mean? A lot of people are judgmental when you come in this process. They look at you like you're a disease, or like you're a leper, like something wrong with you. There's nothing wrong. This process has done nothing but been good to me.
What is so tell us some of the things you're doing while you're there, or
I'm right now, I'm just trying to get my own business and stuff started, but like I've influenced a lot of people. It's a few people, I won't expose their names, but a few people from Annapolis have came here. You know what I mean? I get them set up with what they need, help them to get the resources they need when they come to the city, because I've been here for a number of years, and I'm plugged in with a lot of things, a lot of positive things, a lot of positive people, business owners. I can help people with jobs, all types of resources, any type of like a lot of people don't have a lot of people don't have their credentials straight.
Mm-hmm.
And there's resources up here that you can go to, and I know the people, like I know the administrators and stuff like that, because I've been up here for so long, and I can just get them put in the right place.
Yeah. So is this like a building or something, or y'all? I mean, where you at? Like it's like
it's called it's called Deborah's Place. It's intensive outpatient treatment and supportive housing.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So it's it's just like helping people get their life back on track, give them some insight of this disease, and help them to understand themselves better and what they go through. Help them to get a grip and understand better what they're going through, far as being in the streets and not being able to function and live life on life terms. That what I mean? It's a way to get your life back, to get you back. You know what I mean? But like I said, I can just speak for me and what it's doing for me.
That's awesome.
I can't say what it's going to do for anybody else, but at least I can show them that it's working, because everybody, I've been in Annapolis all my life, and everybody's seen my struggle.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's seen what I went through, where I went, and you know what I mean, what I'm doing now. I'm ready. My security company ready to go. You know what I mean? I'm doing things, and I'm applying this program to my life, the principles of the program, and it's working. So I just want to. I'm people see, a lot of people have called me, but only a few people really capitalized on it. I'm like, man, all you gotta do is come up here. I got you. I send them the address. They come. They're here. They're here, and they're doing good. They're doing real good. I mean, people see me on social media with them guys I'm on social media with. They doing great, man. They doing great. They it's a life-changing moment, but a lot of people are afraid of what they don't know. So the people, they're afraid to come to Baltimore because of what you see on the news. If you hear and you in this process, you don't have to worry about what's going on the outside, because you're going to be on the inside getting your life together. And
on that.
Yeah, it's a good process, man. And
so like, oh, go ahead. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, go ahead, cuz I'm curious, because
like people got to hear you, bro. I thought you was finished. They got to hear you, because I'm only asking questions so we can know, because I don't know anything. But people got to hear you. So go ahead and finish what you're saying.
Yeah, I just want people to know, man, it's a wonderful spot, man. It really is, and like, and if they want to come, all they got to do is go to Eastport and holler at Valley. Valley will bring them right up here and help them get themselves together, man, because we got to think about how we was living and how our kids are living now. Look at how our kids are living, and we fussing at the kid, and then we got to look at ourselves first. You can't look at them. Look at what they was given. Look at what we gave them.
Yeah.
Look at how we live. Right. Look at how we lived, the things we did, and look at our kids. See, we quick to judge them and say, "Oh, them kids fuck." Excuse my language.
Nah,
them
you
kids
cut
messed
loose
up.
on here.
You say whatever you want to say on here.
That's why we
Okay.
call Let Me Talk.
Say however, that's why we call Let Me Talk, baby. Say it how
Okay,
you guys say
okay.
it.
Right.
You're an OG, so say it how you guys say
Yeah,
it.
we quick to say our kids fucked up, man, but we won't look at ourselves. Look at all the parents out here who's now. My asshole ain't no prayer book because I made a lot of mistakes with my children. I made a lot of mistakes. I've done a lot of stupid shit, but I can own my shit.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to make my shit better, and you know what I mean? And I talk to my kids today. But you got parents out here who smoke weed around their kids to go in the house. They got blunt papers laying all around, perforated, all this shit all around. And then the kids in trouble in school and they in the gangs and shit. And we mad at them. Be mad at yourself because this is what you gave them.
True story.
This is what you gave them. You gave these, and a lot of people want to disown their kids and not fuck. Why? It's not their fault. They only emulated what you, because see, we got to be careful of the information that we give the kids because we don't know how they're going to process it. Children process things differently from adults.
Mm-hmm.
In this new wave shit, with the social media, the music, the video games, all that shit plays a factor in what we taught them in the home and what we allowed them to do. We don't look at that though. Mm-hmm. We only look at what the children doing. We don't look at ourselves.
That's real talk, family.
Real shit.
Yeah, so I had a situation about 3 months ago. Somebody called me and asked me, "Man, your son over the jail doing woo-woo." I wanted to cuss him out and say, "Man, don't call my fucking phone with that bullshit." But I said, you know what? I'm gonna practice some humility in this situation, and I just listened to the conversation, and all I could think about was me, the shit I done, the reputation that I had in the streets. But that's not the image that I want to project for my children. I don't want my children to feed off that image. I want them to do better than me, make better decisions, better choices. But the way society is designed today, they're giving our children free reign and they're pumping this bullshit in their brains and making them think that it's okay to do this. This is how you're supposed to live. But in that process, me being in the streets and not holding myself accountable for the things that I've done in the past, opened the door for a lot of bullshit with my children, my sons. And we got to look at that as parents, look at what we're doing and what we gave our children. That's not all parents now, but I'm talking about some of the parents, what we gave our children, what we allowed them to be subject to, what we allowed them to hear, what we allowed them to experience. So we don't do that. We quick to judge and say, "Oh, these kids fuck." But look at what we're giving them. Look at what society is giving them.
Yeah. We don't realize the effect. I the same thing you said until I started seeing my own ways. That's how I healed. That's how I became better. I'm not perfect. I don't even try to act like it, but I'm way better than the person I was. You know what I mean? And I take credit for that, because I blame my dad for not taking care of me. I blame my situation, my relationships. I blame everything, but I never looked in that mirror and was able to point the finger at myself. And then when I started doing it, it made life a little bit easier, because you won't do those same things again.
About
You
acceptance.
start putting positive stuff in the air.
Right.
So I get what you're saying on that.
Yeah, it's about acceptance, man. See, and then we go through. We ain't perfect, man, and we have to start practicing spiritual principles in our lives, because if we don't have these spiritual principles, then we set out and we're only looking outside of us. We're not looking at self.
Mm-hmm.
You won't if you're not practicing acceptance, humility. You know, you don't got no faith, no hope. You know what I mean? If you don't practice these things, like it's a lot of things spiritually that we don't do. We're spiritual people.
Yeah.
And once you come to an understanding that it's a spiritual process, then you look at life differently.
Yeah.
You look at yourself differently, because like I look at myself a lot differently now, because I've been through a lot. And like I said, I ain't perfect. I done a lot of fucking. I done been at Seattle. You've been around me, Mike. You've been around me all my life, Mikey.
Yeah, I know.
So you know, I'm like, I know that I'm not perfect, man. I'm never going to be perfect. But I can strive for righteousness. I can try to be a little better than I was. So each day I work a little bit more on me every day.
That's perfection right there.
And I'm not going to always get it right. Some days I'm going to fall short. I'm not going to always get it right, but it didn't take me 6 months, a year, 2 years to fuck my life up. I'm 52 years old. It took me a lot of years to fuck my life up.
Yeah.
To put myself in a position where I can't look at that. Just like you said, like this, the decisions our parents made, the things that we were subject to, the things that we were allowed to go through when we're living under our parents. A lot of things I see, you know what I mean? Like, but I try to instill good qualities in my children, but we can't be with them 24/7. They're going to learn some bad shit along the way.
Mm-hmm.
We just got to help them process it right. We got to talk to them. We see our kids going through something. We see some shit. You got to talk to them. You got to say something to them and help them. You know what I mean? Let them know you can talk to me. Let me try to explain, or let me you got to keep an open mind. Let me help you come to a decision, or let me help you get through what you're going through. Whatever you think about, let me give you some insight on it, because I want you to be better than me. I want you to make better decisions. Make you know what I mean? Because I done made some fucked up decisions and choices. So yeah. That's what I want to do. Like, go ahead.
Hey, Larry Lindsay said, are y'all like a group home thing?
No, what it is supportive housing. You'll come here, you'll go to a house for 21 days, then you'll go to another house, and you can stay there until, you know what I mean? You go, you know, we teach you about what you're going through, your addiction. We help you to identify with your triggers. We help you identify because see, after the first 21 days, the drug's gone. Now what?
Right.
Now you left with you.
Yeah.
It's our behaviors, because drugs is just a symptom of our addiction. We're addicted long before the drugs. We're addicted to pussy, money, clothes. See, so all of us got some addiction in us, but it's the symptoms that we pick up along the way, the behaviors, the characteristics, the character defects. We pick all these things up along the way, and we build this person out of all these things. We build this person. And then it's hard to understand that person when you add drugs to them. You add drugs to it, it's like adding fuel to the fire.
Yeah. Alcohol.
You know, so alcohol, drugs, marijuana, anything. Now legalize marijuana. Right. So they legalize marijuana, so they consider it like, okay, it's okay to smoke weed, but. And I'm not gonna say nothing. I can't say anything bad about certain things, because marijuana helps some people. But if you know that that's not conducive to you, then you can't do that. That's why I say it's the spiritual principles. You got to get in touch with who you are, because some of us lose contact with that 12-year-old boy or that 10-year-old boy. You got to go back to when you was a kid and look. It's a lot of things. This program just helped you to get back to who you are. If you put the work in, because a lot of us want to reap the benefits and we don't want to put in the footwork.
Damn right.
You know, you got to put the footwork in, you're going to reap the benefits, but it's for you. This is a program. It's like a self-help program. You got to help yourself in this process. You know what I mean? But the people here are so loving and caring that it's unbelievable, man. It's unreal, man. The community that I'm connected with in Baltimore City, man, is a great group of people, man. A wonderful group of people. Man, you come up here like, listen, man, you're going to eat good. You're going to live good. You're going to meet some good people. You know what I mean? You're going to learn some good shit about what's going on inside of you, because it helps you to deal with you. Then you're going to meet people up here who going through exactly what you're going through.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to meet people in this process that's going to tell your story.
We're just waiting for Valley to join, yo. I had to send him an email because he said it wasn't working for the messenger, so
Okay.
Join the conversation.
Okay. Let me,
one of the biggest things I learned that, and I talk about it all the time, because when we start living like foul like we was, a lot of stuff that gets fed into our mind, like our subconscious mind and stuff, it takes over, and it becomes reality. Like, I thought doing crazy shit was how I was supposed to be, so it didn't matter to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because that's all I seen. I seen people gambling, drugs, shootings, and all that stuff. We gave praise to it too, and then now we, like you said, we try to act like these kids crazy, but we showed them crazy, and they just evolved it. I mean, 109 days in a year, and it's 100 homicides in Baltimore.
They say the game don't change, yo, just the players.
And the players they hitting it out the park now. I'm telling you, until I started studying my brain, yo, I started realizing every behavior that I have has an effect on. They call it the butterfly effect. Butterfly effect.
Butterfly effect. Right.
You know what I mean? And if you read that little book, it's not that crazy movie thing. I'm talking about the one that says when a butterfly flap his
wings on one side of the earth,
you can feel it on the other side.
Yeah.
And they had this little thing about when you drop a rock in the water and how far the wave goes. You never know.
Right. The ripple effect.
How far that ripple effect. And I studied all that stuff, yo. I put so much stuff in my brain. I couldn't even pronounce some of the words and stuff that I was learning, but I was stuffing it in my head, especially about the subconscious mind. And I started understanding. How you doing, sir? And I started understanding that everything don't need a reaction to it in life.
Right. Everything don't need a response. Right.
And because the stuff that I was planting in my head, it went along with what every day I seen, and that stuff becomes your reality, because your subconscious mind doesn't know the difference from what's fake and what's real. But that's where all your memory is stored. It's like it just stores everything. You keep watching violent video games, you keep watching violent movies, you keep walking outside and seeing violence, the news is violence, your conversation is violence. In your brain, you think violence is okay until it hits you.
Right. You become accustomed to it.
it becomes your reality. That's
Right.
simple and plain. That's all it
Yeah.
states about the subconscious mind, bro. I study so many videos, listen to so many doctors. I read so much stuff. Like I said, I'm reading this shit and can't even pronounce some of the words. I had to go look up words and shit, and it would just feed me. It just felt
Right.
like my
Right.
fucking head was ready to explode. I
But
never
once you get a
studied nothing
once you
like
get
that.
once you get an understanding, you feel a lot better though, for
Yeah.
real. Absolutely. We got Valley in here with us now. Let me unmute the mic. Valley, what's good?
What's going on? We
What's
was
up,
having
sir?
a little bit of problems, you know what I mean? You know, I ain't computer savvy like that, you know what I mean? But we worked it out, you feel me? I got Miss Donna right here. How y'all doing? How y'all doing?
You breaking up. You might gotta get to like an open area, yo. Cause you breaking up.
Let me see.
Hey,
Hello,
Are you
hello.
on.
Can you hear?
You're
Yeah.
going in and out a little bit.
Can you hear
good
us?
now. We can hear you. Yeah, we can
Yeah,
hear
I
you
think
now.
you might have to keep still.
Yeah, you gotta stay right there, Valley.
Oh, I got you.
What's up, Miss
What's
Lady?
going on?
Hi.
Hey, Miss Donna, you know you a shining star, right? Awesome job. Awesome
know about
job,
all that.
Saturday.
Well,
Awesome job Saturday,
Thank
Miss
you.
Donna.
Thank you.
So y'all, we
ain't
were
telling
just
about
talking to
yourself.
Brian a little bit, but y'all go ahead and introduce yourselves, please, to the people.
I'm Donna Johnson, and I do the Donna's Day of Hope and Giving Healing in our community, which is I started a food pantry and a clothes pantry in the Eastport area, which is it's for whoever, wherever.
That's awesome. Is there any times, or I mean, you got hours they can come,
For
or
me, when I'm not painting, I open every morning at 8:00 and I close at 7. Every other weekend I do a free Sunday meal, which is out there in our courtyard on Madison and President Street. I also,
awesome.
yeah,
Wow.
and also if you come to my home, whatever time of the day, if you need something to eat on the days that I'm not doing the outside cooking, I'll always give you a meal.
Yep. We in the
That's
pantry now. That's
incredible.
why I came down here. I wanted y'all to see the pantry or whatever. You know what I mean? Like all the stuff she got. Y'all see it?
That's
Y'all see all that
awesome.
stuff she got? You know what I mean? So
Right, yo. And again, because I see what she do on Facebook all the time, yo. Where, like I said, whether it was doing the dinners or giving people clothes or the school supplies, so I saw it. And like I said, I saw what you and Brian was doing, and I said, yo, like when I saw you Saturday, I said, yo, we gotta talk about this Tuesday, yo. Like we gotta get this out here, yo. Like people gotta see it, and that's what this platform is for, yo. This is like these are things that people say we don't do.
Right.
And
that's why we thought.
I always want to try to shine a light on these things so that people can stop saying that shit, or at least understand that it's right here. The resources are here, and we get the resources out to the people. That's what we're gonna do. But go ahead, Valley, introduce yourself. I'm sorry. Introduce yourself.
Oh, I live out Small City Big Dreams. We started a nonprofit. It started in August or something like that, right? Initially when we started the nonprofit, it was like to support like youth groups and stuff like that. You know, like kids couldn't play for pay to play for football and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So initially, I was gonna try like start like a fundraiser. You know what I mean? So that way, like no one kid would be like left out or something like that. You get what I'm trying to say?
Mm-hmm.
But then I was working with No Harm at the time that I had started working on the nonprofit or whatever, but they had shut the No Harm program down or whatever, right? But when they had shut the No Harm program down, we was getting out like Narcan and like going in the communities and like getting out food and stuff like that. That was the first time I ever did that. Like, you know what I mean? So Eddie Tola had asked me to do the job or whatever. First I had turned the job down because we had worked with the police or whatever, right? So I was like, nah, I'm good. I don't want to work with rollers, bro. You know what I mean? And then I called my cousin CB, right? You know, RPCB, you know, he passed away or whatever. So I called him on the phone. I normally talk to him about any decision that I make or whatever, right? So I'm like, man, Tola asked me, do I want a job or whatever, you know what I mean? I said, but only thing is, I got to work with the rollers. So I told him, no, you know what I mean? So then he was like, you know, nigga, I'll excuse my read up. You ain't in the streets no more. Stop acting stupid, nigga. You know how you is. You don't respect dumb ass shit, you know what I mean? Like, get that dumb ass shit out, you know, he cussing you out, you know what I mean? So I'm like, all right. I called Tola, whatever. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna take the job, yo. You feel me? So then when I took the job, like I said, I started seeing stuff different. Like I started going to like meetings and stuff like that. And then what you were saying, they don't think we could, like, I ain't gonna say, you know what I mean? Well, I was in the meetings, I started seeing different stuff, like going, you know what I mean? I just started saying everybody started like, you know what I mean? Like asking other people for stuff, like, you know what I mean? Like you ain't a man or something. So I just felt like offended or something. Like, if I could do the same thing he could do. You get what I'm trying to say? Like, not, you know what I'm saying? In a sense, like, why do I got to keep on asking somebody else to help me with my problem? I can fix my own problem. You get what I'm trying to say? So that's why, like, so when they shut the no harm down, I was all in. You know what I mean? So and then a couple other sequences happened. You know what I mean? A couple other things had happened to like push it to the, like I had lost a couple friends to like overdoses and stuff like that, right? You get what I'm trying to say? So then it started like hitting home even more. You get what I'm trying to say? Like starting like they my age, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, hey, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? So it just started like, you know what I mean, messing with me more. So
God trying to tell you something, bro.
Yeah, that's what it was. You get what I'm trying to say? So all right, so I started you know, I got a cleaning company, right? So I was only taking people like from in the neighborhood or whatever. You get what I'm trying to say? Like, you know what I mean? Like
absolutely.
You know, like people that wash cars, or you know, people we bringing the house, cleaning houses up, whatever. I'm only taking them, you know what I'm saying? And so me Tubby, Edwina, you know what I mean? I told her what I was ready to do. So me and her was in the building or whatever, right? So I'm like, Tubby, you gonna go I gotta say this, right? Because she the first person that will be. Well, no, matter of fact, let me rewind it. Hold on. This how I start. That's why I know, like, what he said, God trying to tell you something, right? So, like I say, CB passed away, right? So that's Big B. That's his homeboy. You know what I mean? That's how I cut him or whatever. You know what I mean? That's his man. That's my man. We talk. All three of us used to talk on the phone like every day or whatever, right? So, you know, when B passed away, me and Brian like messed up in the head for real, right? So I said about like around January, I called Big B. I'm like, B, where you at? He like, cuz I'm up at the rehab, right? I'm like, for real, like that, right? No, I can't even make this up. The day before, I had printed the rehab flyers. You get what I'm trying to say? For like rehabilitation. You get what I'm trying to say? So I'm like, yo, get me on the phone with the people, boom, 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 and that was it. And then, like I said, I got the connection with the people, whatever. And me and Tubby was going to work or whatever. And she was like, she pretty much saying she tired or whatever. I'm like, I'm gonna take you up $8. She like, all right, we're gonna do it in 30 days. So that's the first person that I actually take to the joint. You feel me? So me and Dallas cleaning the buildings or whatever. That's my, you know, that's my home girl. So we eat donuts every night. We tripping, we cutting up. You feel me? She like, but don't tell nobody we going or whatever. I'm like, all right, we ain't gonna tell nobody. You gonna be the first one. I'm like, you gonna shock everybody. Ain't nobody gonna believe. Ain't nobody gonna believe that Dallas going up the joint, right? So we took her up there or whatever, you feel me? And everybody went crazy, you know what I mean? So they ain't nobody actually understand what was going on at the time, you feel me? So they had like you know, they had the police station, they got the substation in each neighborhood or whatever, right? So it's for the community though, but the police be using it in the daytime. So I had got whipped over, right? But the only way you could get it is if you got a non-profit or whatever, you feel me? So I reached out to Erica. Erica Griswold. Shout out to Erica Griswold because she run the joint and she let me get into the substation. So now we got a office over Eastport. You know what I mean? And we done signed up like I said, but before we had the office, we done got like 70 people job interviews, right? You feel me? Because we was doing the job joint first. But now since we've been in the office, they say they was acting like when nobody could come up here, but that joint be rotten for real. So like every day you come up here, somebody in there, they coming in and making we got free like she say, food, deodorant, hygiene stuff. Like you can, you know what I'm saying, you can go rehab from there, you can get a job out there.
That's
we got
awesome, yo.
like everything, like right there in the hood, Monday through Friday. You know what I mean? And it worked better because like we from the neighborhood, so it's like they feel more comfortable with us. You know what I mean? Like I can explain what I'm trying to say, but like they just come up and like I know you. You know what I mean? It's nothing I can say. You know what I mean? Like what you gonna say? You know what I mean? You know my mother. I probably know your mother. You know what I mean? Or we, you know what I'm saying? Or whatever. You know what I mean? Like everybody know everybody. So and I can go. And the difference is I can go where everybody else can go. You know what I'm saying? They're like, how you get all these people go to the rehab? Because I go where they go at. You know what I'm saying? So it's like when they outside, I'm outside. We walk around. I know these people personally. You know what I mean? So
that's
you know
crazy
what I mean?
because you ever since you opened those doors, people may come in like when they were supposed to have it for the resource center or whatever they said they was using it for, like would nobody even come.
They were scared to come up there.
They wouldn't nobody come.
Because they just thought the police was up there.
Yeah, and
It's
like
that thing when you at a cookout, people won't go to up there and get nothing to eat until somebody start. That's just how our people roll.
Yeah, but they like you said, you gotta see somebody, you know what I mean, that they, you know, they can be comfortable with.
Yeah, I would say I think they just wasn't feeling those people, and we from here, you know what I'm saying? We done been there, we done done that. So like when he asked me to come on board with him, I was right on board. And the first day we went up in the office, like they'll come in and sit in this chair and be like, you know, I'm ready. He on the phone calling, you got a bed, you know, for a female or male. They call him, he be like, you know, Miss Donna, I'll be back. I'm going to take them up the road. Like he just rolled out and take them right there.
That's
awesome. They come in there.
That is fire, bro.
Yeah, they come in there. They want a job. He get on the phone. He calling them like, "What jobs you got today?" You know, he telling the people to you know, you got to go this place or whatever. What they do, they go there. They'll call back and be like, you know, I'm here now filling out the paperwork. They call back. I got the job. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's just real. It's really cool. You know, I'm glad he asked me to be aboard. You know, I'm excited every morning I get up to go across there. You know, even if somebody needs something to eat, they know I'm there. They'll come over. They'll be like, I'll be right back. I gotta go get them something to eat. You know, they need pampers, they need wipes, or if we don't have that hygiene or whatever at the office, we come here, or I try to take stuff over there, so we're gonna have to really leave out the office unless they come for some clothes.
That's why if y'all anybody donate, man, you know what I mean? I don't know if y'all at the store something, buy a pack of pampers, drop it off, bro. You feel me? It's definitely going to somebody that needs it. You know what I mean? You take everything.
Yeah, I can see somebody ask a question. Do you have to live in Baltimore to get help? Nope. You don't have to live in Baltimore to get help.
Nope.
All you gotta do is go to the office and talk to Valley and Miss Donna, and that's it. They got all the resources you need.
Yeah, and like I say, the resource center just in Eastport, but there's only 2 resource centers in Howland. One in Ride, one in Eastport. So it's every community. You know what I'm trying to say? But it just happened to be.
And you don't have to be a Annapolis resident.
And you don't got to be no resident. You just got to be trying to get yourself together.
Yeah. We don't care where you at. You want to come in? We got a bed for you. We got a place for you. Come on.
That's love, yo.
Just go holler at Belly. Belly and Miss Donna gonna make sure y'all get right. Belly gonna make sure you get where you need to be.
And this is exactly why I wanted to have this conversation tonight. This is exactly why, yo. This is exactly why, yo. Like, and like I said, it's, when you look at our community and when it what was we just talking about before we got into this conversation, Brian and Mike? You just talking about how shit just wild and everything crazy, and then you look and you see this that's going on. You see the Queen Donna, she doing her thing. You and Belly, y'all doing y'all thing, and y'all to say, you know what? Instead of trying to do this 3 separate things, we're gonna put all this shit together. and we're gonna make all of this work together and to create a bigger network. You know what I mean?
Right.
And,
Yeah, that's right.
and like I said, man, like anybody that's watching, he just answered it. If there's any help you need or resources you need, please talk to him. And before we get done here, I'm gonna make sure we put the information up here on the chat so people can see it too. But I just think this is some beautiful shit, man. And like I said, I've been wanting to, like, when I saw Veli, I was like, yo, we gotta discuss this next week, yo. We gotta talk about this on Tuesday, yo. And it's and Brian, knowing your experience and knowing what you've done and what you've been through, and you saying, you know what, I'm gonna apply this to this too. You know what I mean? And we're gonna make this all work out. And there's no judgment. You know what I mean? No. Everybody's coming from a place of no judgment, so that's what makes it even more beautiful. I think that's and one of the biggest things that we worry about.
And and that's what I say too, because everybody already know I keep it real. It's like I do a lot of stuff on social media. I don't hide no. They be like, don't put personal stuff out there. My thing with me is, we got a lot of people afraid to talk to people. So my thing is, I got a story for the suicide. I got the story for the drugs. I got the stories for just being out in the hood. You know what I'm saying? I got so many stories, and sometimes I be tripping because I got people come like Miss Features, can I talk to you? And I'm listening to myself. Why they want to talk to my crazy butt? But they know I'm going to give you my, I'm going to tell you, I'm going to keep it real with you. You know what I'm saying? You either gonna like me or you're not, because back in the day, I always worried about what people would think about me or say about me or whatever. Today, for the last couple of years, every time I share a personal story for us, like a mental health issue, like I was a cutter, just going through that mental health. So whatever I did to myself, I would take that picture and I would put a story behind it, because my thing is, I don't. If I can just get one person to listen or let them know that you're not the only person out here, you know what I'm saying? It's like, it's okay that you went through that, I mean, all of us are different, you know what I'm saying? But just to have someone that you can go back and relate a story to and be like, damn, she out here just, telling everybody or whatever.
That's the best part about
it. Miss Donna, let me say this, Miss Donna. You have a powerful message. And guess that's what it is. The message is hope. The promise is freedom.
Yes, sir.
It's a promise of freedom, free of all your demons, free of all your character defects, your impediments. The message is hope, and that's what we're trying to give people, hope. Because it's like you said, Miss Donna, a lot of people are judgmental and they're afraid to tell their story, but we know how it is. We've been there. We've been in the street. We've been derelict and under, and you know what I mean, shit and depressed. Yeah, we've been there. So we got to be honest and tell the truth about ourselves, because that's how we get through. That's what helps us, being honest about it's called a fearless moral inventory. You gotta look deep inside yourself and not be afraid to tell yourself your own story. You can't, because if you do, demons gonna eat you up from the inside out.
You gotta remember, the reason why you can tell your story is because for some reason your journey didn't take you out.
Right.
You stayed alive for a reason, and it's just for what you're doing right now. So many people did exactly what you was doing, try to commit suicide, using drugs. They died from it. But a person like you, me, Brian, we mouthpieces. I'm an open book. I tell damn near everything I go through. You can see it on my Facebook page, or if you ask me about it, I tell you. And that's why you didn't die from it, because you are right where you be today. And you're like God's mouthpiece. I don't know if you believe in God or not, but I do. And I think a lot of people survive through stuff, especially the era that we came up in. We came up in a real dangerous era, and also stuff could happen to us that wasn't all on video and all that. I seen people get shot without even being talked about in the community. Now they got everything on social media, people doing all crazy shit, but it's a blessing that you still here. All of us. And
Yeah,
Belly, I know you're a little bit younger than us, but um for somebody your age to be coming out doing stuff like it's powerful. Like you got my spirit lifted like crazy right now. I'm like smiling and
Hey, yo,
just understand how it is in life around here, man. So
this
keep doing what you're doing.
my bad. Go ahead.
appreciate
My
it,
bad.
brother. I appreciate
Yeah,
it.
yeah, and like for small city, big dreams. It's like that's what it's about, man. You know, having big dreams of doing something better.
Right.
Of getting, like I mentioned before, if you in the picture, you can't see the frame.
Right.
Here, this with us, we kind of like stepped outside and looked in. What I'm gonna say, Belly did, because Belly called me and said, "Cuz, you with me?" I said, "Man, let's go." And we've been rolling ever since.
We always been together. That's the thing, though. Like we always, you know what I'm saying? I've been with him since I was like 16. You feel what I'm saying? I got kicked out of school, so I was in the streets since I was like 16 years old. You feel me? So I was always with them. You know what I mean? So like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like if we could roll like that, you feel me? They took care of me my whole every, you know what I'm saying, in the street. You feel me? So we stick together like that. We gonna stick together like this. You feel me?
And you know what I feel about esports is, I've been in esports since I was 8, and I'm 56 now. So my thing, they always said, you always hear the same when you go to the program, you got to change people, places, and things. For me, I don't feel like that because I when I say I did it all here, I did it all here. You know what I'm saying? So I feel, and getting my apartment, which I was here when I was 18, and this is where I started the youth at. This is where I ended the youth at, and I did the fight here. I ended it here. Everything I did here and ended here.
Right.
And I always was given. Since I had my own apartment, I could just meet you and be like, they'd be like, I need a shower, I need something to eat. I don't even know who you is. And I'm just taking people in. I done took the kids in. I just gave up in November. Someone I met from over here was pregnant and they had a baby, but they wasn't gonna let the baby come home because she didn't have nowhere to live. So I kindly, even though I had 2 bedrooms, one was a storage space, I kindly just gave this young lady and her baby my bedroom. I was sleeping on the couch, but I ended up getting, storage. I gave my furniture away. Somebody donated me a bed, but I still stayed there in my living room, to make sure this young lady and her baby could really bind together, But I had to let that end because she wasn't right. So I had to let it go. So she had to find somewhere to go. But just, you can still come to me now and say, I need somewhere to go, and I'm going to let you hear. I don't ask me why. I don't know. I just don't like seeing nobody outside. I don't like seeing nobody hungry.
It's your heart, Miss Dawn.
I just came up with
That's it.
I just came up with a suggestion because a lot of people over here really don't have nowhere to go to actually take a shower. So I had suggested to him today, it just hit my mind, like maybe we can see if we can use the center over there as a shower day where so they can come in there and, get a shower, get cleaned up. If they need something to wear, they can come here and get an outfit. And I was telling him this even about when somebody ready to go to the program, you got a lot of people say, well, I ain't got no clothes. Guess what? Let's go across into this pantry and get you some clothes. So I can go.
Let me say this. You come here, we got clothes, we got food, we got hygiene. Anything you need. When you come up here, you can come up here with your socks on and a pair of underwear. When you leave out that office, we're gonna make sure you got clothes, shoes on your feet, and clothes on your back.
We pretty much gave you no excuse for real. People like I can't get no
job.
No
excuses, man.
That's all you.
I can't do this. No, like it's in the hood every day. Like you ain't got to go West Street get no job, bro. All you got to do is walk out your door. You feel me? Like it's in the hood. Like or call it. I'm gonna send you the link. You know what I mean? You can't say you can't get nothing for real or pretty much nothing. You know what I mean? Like
all in your court,
it's there for you, man.
Yeah. Well, if you want to go to your trade schools, if you want to get your license, if you want to get anything, we got like we connected with everybody. For
We got hell of resources.
That's so fucking
That's
good.
Yeah,
awesome,
whatever
yo.
you want to do,
Yeah,
like
and
whatever
like
you want
like
to go college, I was like, if you want to go college, if you want to go wherever, all you gotta do is let us know where you going.
yeah, and like people saying that you have to you can be at the it don't matter where you are in Maryland. If you want in our areas, I'm gonna say Baltimore, Annapolis, Fort Meade, I'm saying the entire Anne Arundel County, man. If you want this, all you gotta do is go to Small City Big Dreams and holler at Belly. And he's gonna make sure you get everything you need. If you need transportation to get here, he's going to bring you here. No questions asked. He's gonna make sure you got what you need when you get here.
That's a big move, man.
And when I drop you off, we drop you off with everything, soap, deodorant, everything. Ain't nothing. You got shoes, everything. We drop you off with everything. And we bring you stuff. You call us, we still bring you. We bring you your personal stuff. If you gotta get something from your mother, we'll go get that from your mother and bring it to you. Just don't come back over here until you go get yourself together. You know?
Right.
And see, here's where people get twisted. They think because with the heroin, it's addicting, and you need a program, you need Suboxone, you need Met. They're gonna provide all that for you. If you're in a program and your program in DC, they're gonna take you to your program every morning to make sure you feel okay and you can function in these groups and you get yourself together. It don't matter what's going on. We're gonna make sure you comfortable and you in a setting that's designed to help you get better with you.
Hey, shout out to Deborah's, please. Yep. Yeah, man.
Yeah. That's the name of the program, Deborah's Place, 1903 West North Avenue.
That's
so
yo.
fucking dope, yo. Like this, like y'all basically have every resource that a person who wants to try to start over could need.
Yeah,
every resource.
You can get whatever you want.
Every possible resource.
If you want
every possible resource, we have it.
And got people want to come on board.
Whatever you want to do.
Yo, everybody that's watching this, if y'all can, when you get a second, I need y'all to jump out and share this motherfucking.
No, man. Can y'all go buy some Pampers, man? We need some Pampers. We need some baby milk. We don't get paid for nothing. We ain't no money, so don't.
We ain't getting paid for this. We doing this because we want to.
You know what I mean? Because we supposed to. You feel me? That's what you supposed to.
We supposed to get back to our people, man.
But I make sure that when I do these meals, these people got a meal, not just a sandwich. Or I mean, that don't get me wrong. Now that's good to have because they haven't had that. But I make sure you got the chicken, you got the meatball, you got the cabbage, you got the greens, you got the vegetables, whatever you need. Your dinner is good.
She can make or she give you enough food where you go home and make your own dinner. You know what I mean?
Hey, Miss Donna. Hey, Miss Donna, I'm telling you, Miss Donna, hey, boy, y'all did an awesome job Saturday. There was a lot of food out there. Them kids really enjoyed themselves.
So what?
We had an Easter egg hunt.
We had Easter egg hunts last Saturday.
Okay,
yes.
That's good.
We had we had a big Easter egg hunt out here Saturday. A lot of people donated. We had everything, and like I said, I don't have a what you call it, the non-profit thing. I do all of this myself, and I'm on a disability.
Sure, she don't got a what's name, her non-profit coming, her LLC coming.
Yeah, I take if I pay my bills with my little bit money, I even order games and stuff off the line for the kids. I make sure that I got plenty of juices, waters, or whatever. Plenty of, like I said, food or whatever. I make sure I got everything. So when I take it out there, they got everything. So now I got every fourth Saturday of each month. The Daughters Day of Hope and Giving. I go outside. I fill the whole park up with tables. Take out and put all the clothes out there. All the food out there, and it's a big day, which my day is Saturday coming up.
Every last Saturday of the month. That's how I even seen them. Right, I'm riding over the way right when I seen all the tents.
That's Ashley Johnson.
That's Ashley.
So I seen all the tents over there, so I went over there and I hollered at her and she was like, woo, woo, woo. And she's like, no, nobody want to help me. Woo. She cussing me out. Boy, get away from me. Like that, right? I said, I'm right back. I swear I'm coming back. You feel me? So that's, you know what I mean?
Hey,
but
Miss Daughter had me working from the time I got there to the time I left.
Hey, but why you ain't get dressed? Hold on. I said, look, I've been working. I'm tired. It is what it is.
Yeah, but I want to shout out a couple people for the Easter egg hunt. I want to shout out Nevis All Stars because they helped us with it. Hold on, let me go on. What's this? Glenn? What was the girls? Hold on, let me. Leanne. Yeah, but I want to get the nonprofit. I want to make sure I get the nonprofit though. I'm gonna make sure I get it before we what's the name? But yeah, Leanne and what's the nonprofit?
Her nonprofit is Teen Mom.
That's Teen Mom, but no, the other one.
Oh yeah, she is incorporated. You talking about Leanne LeBron?
Right, she is incorporated, right?
And then Grandma's touch Earn Holland joint. She helped. Her nonprofit. She helped us with
yes,
the joint.
They choke they helped me so much.
Pastor Cheryl,
Menendez.
Light of the World. She donated.
Hey. We got shout out to the Easter Bunny because he did a good job.
Oh yeah, and I was gonna get my man cool nigga Poe.
Cool nigga did a good job, didn't he, man?
He the best Easter Bunny you ever seen for him.
Yes, sir. The real Easter Bunny, boy.
He say the best Easter Bunny in the world.
Yeah.
He did a great job, man.
I need y'all, when you get a chance, to go to the page or go to the group page and post all the information that y'all got on how people can contact you, whatever people need to do to see about it.
Follow us on SCBD, Small City Big Dreams and that. We on Instagram, we on Facebook, you know what I mean? And yeah, and don't forget
post all of that in the group so people can follow it. Post all of that in the group.
And I actually say what type of donations you need.
What type of donations do you need?
We take it all.
Everything.
We take it all.
Whatever.
We take it all. And you know what? It's so crazy because people
need everything.
People always ask me, and I be like, you know, what do they usually ask for? And I just be like, you know, the thing is, I appreciate whatever you got, even if it's just one or something. That gonna make a difference for somebody. Yeah. So I just take it off. Like I got, I'm ready to have like household stuff because I was working with Housing Authority because a lot of people was failing the inspection. I got with the property manager, asked me would I help them because they know I'm not going to put nobody else's information out about anything. A lot of people was failing the inspection. So what I did, when I say I literally transformed their house, I transformed their house. Like houses, like no, this can't be that same person.
No, that's right.
So it was so cool, but then that COVID hit, so I wasn't allowed to go in nobody else's houses. You know what I'm saying? So when I say from sheets, towels, pictures, rugs, lamps, furniture, when I went into each person's house, I had that stuff for their apartments that they needed.
That's awesome.
So I collected all.
Yeah.
I collected all. It put me, if y'all seen all the stuff that's in here, Housing Authority for me for 5 months, didn't want to give me this storage space until I had to get to City Hall, a few people that was there and they helped me, like, you know, why is y'all doing this to this lady? This lady is not bothering nobody, she's not hurting nobody, she's feeding the community. Stuff that y'all trying to do, y'all not doing. You know what I'm saying? And so I finally got the storage space. So now I got, because it's not really organized, I got some people from the City Hall, they're gonna come in here and build some shelves up so we can actually separate, like, you know, like blankets, sheets, towels, all this, you know, everybody's stuff. I got men's section, I got the women. We need to get the children's, the little boys and girls, the babies, and then we need to get I also do the like if they need toilet tissues, whatever you need, we got dish liquid, soap, whatever. We got it all.
Cause you know Rita Dorsey.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's yeah.
20.
Yeah, she used to donate when I started, because I also got in the hallway is where I started off with the food pantry table. So that's a 24-hour table that's in their hallway. You can go out there anytime. I can wake up 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. I'll peep out my door, see if there's some stuff missing. I'll grab it because I keep a basket by my front door filled up with stuff. So when it's empty, I can fill it. If it's a spot missing or something, I just go add it to it.
I know that's right.
So and then I got the churches. They donate. Oh my goodness. Whew, they donate. I get cases of stuff like different. Oh my God, chick. I get all.
Ooh, do she?
Um,
Cases upon cases of stuff.
I got. Don't you know when you at like Giants or something? They had trays of like hot wings or whatever kind of trays they got in those trays.
Yeah.
What is it? Why? I got two
Mhm.
different people that comes to my house on Friday and brings me loads of just bring me loads and loads of just different kinds of food, So it's like these people over here is not going to go hungry as long as I can help it. They're not going to go hungry at
That's
all. I don't care if it's a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. I got something in my house that somebody can eat, and they do knock on my door and said, Miss Peaches, I'm hungry. Give me a second. I go get them something to eat. I could be in bed. I get up and I give them something to eat.
my aunt Janet Pack was doing that too, but she passed away a couple years
I
ago.
remember
She was
Mike.
doing the same thing up what was that? I forgot the name. Freetown area.
Oh, free time.
Yeah,
She was in
doing a
Pasadena.
lot, and yeah, she was giving a lot of help to Rita and
Uh-huh.
everything. They were getting stuff like you was getting from Safeway and packaging.
And
You just got a great heart, babe. You can hear your passion through this phone. It's lately because now you know what's going on. Every time we talk about our neighborhoods, it's always something about killing. We always having to talk about all the bad stuff going in there. Tonight just like got my spirit so lifted to hear stuff like this, man. It's awesome. I'm just tired of talking about all the bad stuff that we do and that we see, man. So I'm so glad you hooked this up. See,
Like, like I said, when I saw Melly and we started talking, I congratulated him on it, and I was like, you know what, yo, what you doing Tuesday? And he's like, nah. I said, yo, you coming on the podcast Tuesday, yo.
That's
He's
what
like,
he called me. He was like,
he said, yo, I'm gonna come on in. He said, but I gotta have Brian, I gotta have Big Cuz, and I gotta have Miss Donna. They gotta be on there with me too, because I gotta make sure everybody involved. I said, Melly, you can have whoever you want to have on there. I don't care.
Right, just come.
I'm talking to him. He hit me up the other day. He said, look, Miss Donna got a joint. I need you to put this on there too. I need to make sure I said, Melly, whatever we gotta put on there, bro, we gonna do it. Yo, like I had to make sure that this conversation happened.
I appreciate that. I appreciate that.
Because this is something that we all need to know. And a lot of times it's because people are, like I said, people fear judgment more than anything. And
Yeah, people are very judgmental, man. And see, when you come in this process, like I say, people look at you like you're a leper, man. But a lot of times, people that make other people afraid and skeptical about at least making an attempt to better their lives, man. This is a great process, man. This process, you're gonna feel good. You know what I mean? And it's easier than people make it so hard because of the way they're judged and how they're looked at, man. You know, and it's not really like that, man. When you come here, it's a beautiful process, man. And we welcome anybody, man. The doors are always open.
Let me say this. Like I said, I've been here through. I'm ready to get in tears. I've been here since I was 8, and like I say, I'm 56 now. I left for a few years. Moved to Baltimore, whatever, came back. But my thing is, every time something go on in the neighborhood, I'm ready to move. I'm ready this. I'm ready that. Check this out. I ain't going no damn where. Even though I stood in the hood, I've been here down for all my life, and guess what? I'm gonna stay here until I pass away. I'm trying to be here for 100 more years, but I'm just saying, I'm going to clean this neighborhood. Everybody keep making like it's always Eastport. The kids, this and kids. Every neighborhood you go in is bad kids.
Yeah.
I try to tell housing authority, check this out. Every time y'all see a group of people, y'all either they drug dealers, they drug users, they ain't got no job. I said, y'all need to get out here and meet these people. Y'all don't know these people. We don't have nothing for these kids to do. Or when I say literally nothing for these kids to do over here, they don't have nothing. So when I made the point I was going to do this Easter egg thing, I said, I'm going to order all these games off a line, get whatever I can get. And every day when it's nice outside, I'm gonna take these games out here every day for these kids to have something at least to do. They not good games, they not expensive games, but those kids enjoy these games when they was out here for Easter. So I'm gonna make sure I got their snacks ready, I got their juice ready. I'm ready for them. You know what I'm saying? Because it's ridiculous that we don't have nothing for these kids to do. And I gotta say this. One lady over here wanted to call house and wanted to take the kids out of the neighborhood, skating or something like this. One of the directors said, well, if the parents pay their rent, maybe we can do something for the kids. What in the hell, excuse me, what in the hell do these kids got to do with the parents is doing?
Exactly.
You got to see, you making the kids feel bad because because the parents doing something bad. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever's going on with them. I don't know.
Right.
You can't do this to these kids. Then
you can't hold the kids accountable for that.
Always. Y'all wonder why they throwing a ball at the wall or just something like that. The kids need something to do. They need somebody out there. Even though I'm broken up half the time, I'm tired, I don't feel good, but I still get my butt out there and try to do something. Like I say, when I'm home and I don't feel good, I still get them. When somebody call me and say, I need some baby food, I need a pamper, I need a shirt, I need a belt, or whatever, I get up and make sure this person have it. You know what I'm saying? That's why my storage room is an everyday storage room. The only time I'm not open is when I'm literally away from the neighborhood, and that's because I'm painting a house or something. But other than that, I'm open.
Speaking for the kids, like this summer, we gonna plan a lot of stuff for the kids, man. Try to take them on trips, and we're gonna start some sports leagues and stuff. Just something for the children to do, man, to get their mind off everything else. Because what they go outside and see every day, that's what they're going to emulate. They go outside and see motherfuckers standing on the corner every day smoking blunts. What the fuck you think your kids going to emulate? We got to give these children something else to build on, man. We got to get them a better foundation than what they're giving. We got to let them do something, let them get involved in their own lives, because there's no activities for the kids, and it's designed for that. Look, they took all the playgrounds out. They're taking the basketball courts out.
Yeah.
If we don't do something, nobody else going to do it.
I used to work with Pastor Cheryl, right, for like 4 or 5 years, and I worked with kids every day.
I remember my
kids to fishing, and you would not believe that little boys didn't want to get their hands dirty, to touch the worms. Some of them had no clue of the art of fishing, the act of fishing.
Right, because you know why? Mindset. It's because of what their mindset is, because of what they sit in front. See, it's designed for that. It's designed to take us from our natural resource. We teach the kids how to fish, teaching them how to build shit, teaching them they don't want to do that because it's designed for that. It's designed. We got to get our children back to. We got to get them back to that, man. Taking them places, allowing them to see shit. Take them to West River. Take them on nature trips. We got to allow them. We got to show them how to grow food. We got to show them how to be self-sufficient and not depend on the fucking world, because that's what our children depend on. Social media, them damn games, and music.
Yeah,
we got to teach them other things, man.
The camps that they have. I did the investigation on stuff when I was working, and I was looking at resources for kids. They make summer camps costing like $300.
Right. You gotta jump through hoops to get these kids and stuff. That's just like at the Pitt Moyer Center when you gotta sign this. You gotta qualify for this. You gotta have this type of income. No. We ain't with none of that, man. Bring the kids
in there.
No, you know what? But this is how I feel right now, because I know I don't have those kind of things. So as long as I'm in this neighborhood and I can just do some stuff for right now to get them started and doing things and just having a little bit of fun or whatever, that's what I'm going to do here.
That's right.
I can't, I think, you know, the kids talk to me a lot because I'm always out there doing something, cleaning. They want to follow me around. When I'm decorating the neighborhood, they want to help me decorate. You know what I'm saying? So excuse me, that's when I came. I'm like, you know what, these kids just need a little something out here because a lot of them run around all day long. Like literally all day long. Like, where's your parents at? I know you haven't ate yet. So that's why my thing is I'm going to make sure every day I have something for these kids out here to, you know, play, you know, just to have something to do, you know, just to get that day go through, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just doing what I can, you know, I'm just hoping that, you know, we can get more, you know, going. I would love to take the kids different places, but it's like I said, I don't have ways of getting them nowhere or even the fun. So if I can make it good for these kids in this neighborhood, that's what I want to do for me, you know, now.
Man, Miss Darling, you are doing an awesome job, sweetheart. You are an angel, baby.
I'm gonna say if It Takes a Village was a person.
Yeah, you damn sure doing it.
You Miss Darling. You it, baby girl. You are it, Miss Darling. You are doing an awesome job.
Imagine all you gotta do is look at where you came from, like your story. I mean, like you said, you had to get yourself together. And then
man, listen.
All this work, that's awesome, babe.
Man, listen, I know her. Listen, Miss Darna's story will be so inspirational. Her story is so powerful.
Yeah.
I mean, she has a powerful story that will inspire anybody to greatness because that's what she's achieving in herself. She's achieving greatness inside of herself. And I've watched her and I've seen her over the years, and who she has become is phenomenal.
Because most
and
people,
the job she's doing with the neighborhood and the kids is phenomenal.
Yep. All they want to see is the old you. They don't want to see this. Oh, I remember you used to do this, or you can't trust your kid with this person. I heard it all, bruh. People was telling you can't. How you gonna send your kid with him and he all violent? I ain't been in trouble since I was in my 20s. I don't even have a criminal record. All that bad shit I did, I ain't been incarcerated. I used to get in, you know, I used to fight and all that hustling and all that shit, but I don't have no criminal background for you to say stuff about me like that.
But they're gonna do it anyway, Mike. You know why? Envy, brother.
I had to get a letter written from people, all this other crazy shit. I was
right.
Y'all got drug dealers out here and murder. Y'all say me, I'm from 20. I don't have a criminal background. When I tell people I've never been incarcerated before, they be like, "Man, you shitting me?" Because I used to do some wild shit.
Woo!
You know what I'm saying?
But you're telling the truth. You're definitely telling the truth.
Everything. That's why they call me foolish, because I was a smart kid. That ain't nothing to be proud of. You feel me?
Right.
I got away with all the shit I did, and all my life, all I heard was all the bad shit I did. When I work with them,
man, let me reflect a little bit.
There, right? And when they started fishing,
right
after a few minutes, I said, "I'm not gonna keep putting these worms on your hook for you." I took a fish and pull that joint in. They lost their mind. They like, "Oh no, I'm gonna catch a bigger fish than you, Mr. Mikey." Next thing you know, they hooking worms on, throwing a line out, re-hooking a line. I showed them how to put sinkers on. One of my baddest kids in my group, yo. I swear this cat was in 6th grade. He terrorized me. He was they say, don't say kids bad. Nah. This shorty was terrible, bro. I said, look, he was crying when we was leaving. I thought they was teasing him because he was the youngest one in there. So I'm like, yo, leave that man alone, yo. They like, we ain't doing nothing. He crying because he don't want to leave. I mean, crying like shit. And then he was like, I'm like, yo, what's wrong with you? He like, I ain't gonna never go fishing again, Mr. Mikey. And you trying to take it home? I say, bro, it's 8 o'clock. I was supposed to take y'all home a half hour, 45 minutes ago. So, you know, I made a joke about I get kidnapping charge. You know, I lightened up, but it was just like to see him crying was like, It was a happy moment, but it broke my heart. Like I literally sat there, and when I was working with the kids, I got soft. Like dealing with their lives every day and knowing what they was going through. I was sitting in the front seat, like, damn, yo, home back, got the knot in my throat and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, because they never do anything. They don't get out of their community, and all they see, and they're the same shit we were.
You know what? What I get so tickled about is when I'm out there doing the clothes giveaway. I love to see the little kids, because when I say some of these little kids, I'm not gonna say I know what's going on, but like I said, a lot of kids be out there every day, all day long. I love when I see little kids. They even go on shopping for like the little baseball cap things or whatever y'all call them, snatchback things or whatever. Clothes, jackets, coats. They come looking for the shoes. When I say they want everything that I cook, and a lot of kids so used to do the hot dogs, like chicken nuggets and stuff like that. Like my meals don't be like that. Every now and then I might do a meal just hot dogs and beans, but usually my meals are like meats, vegetables, and stuff like that. And when a little kid say, "Yep, I want the greens, I want the potatoes, I want the corn or whatever," that makes me feel good, because to me they're eating a real meal. You know what I'm saying?
That's one of the biggest reasons why they say a lot of these kids can't learn properly, right?
Not eating proper meals.
Not eating proper meals. Food. Like you don't realize how important that meal is to their everyday lives, because that processed food is not good for them. It's an actual study with people is saying that. You know, when I worked with Pat the Show, we had to learn all of that stuff. I'm gonna tell you something else that keeps them intrigued. That gardening, like Rita does a gardening down there.
Yeah, down 20.
The Phoenix Academy was the wildest thing I ever seen, because our kids, the nature of Black people is working with our hands and stuff. We can live off the land. The Phoenix Academy had some of the worst students, I mean, behavior wise. But you know how they would tell them, if you act up today, you go out there on the farm. They got the little farm animals out there, and they had the little. It was just giving them something to do and look forward to. Everybody's not a football player or a basketball player, and they don't want to go outside and do that. But there's nothing, like you said. Look at the small playgrounds. It's 1,000 people live in one area, and it's a sliding board for a toddler.
Sliding board. Yeah,
it's crazy.
That's what when I came back to Annapolis, they put a big, in this small little field, they put this big old which appreciates the donations. They put a big playground over here across the pool there. But on the basketball court, they got this little playground like this was like 3 and 4 years old. Like, this is where most of the kids come at. So you needed something bigger. Y'all got that big field over there. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you're not gonna do that, Donna. It's a mental design thing. See, the thing is this: you are not supposed to enjoy being in the projects.
Right.
This is
they want you to be miserable.
We learned at the and at some of these little retreats and stuff we went to. It's not designed. Why do you think all the stuff that we love to do? Why do you think they try to stop cookouts? Down 20, we couldn't cook out.
They tried it over here too.
That's what I'm saying. They're taking away everything that makes you comfortable and keeps you. A cookout don't do nothing but bring people together.
Yeah.
Right? To eat. We gonna get together and eat. You can start a grill and then everybody start bringing hot dogs, hamburgers, or what you want. It's a togetherness. They keep that out of the hood, then now y'all fall apart and you're not neighborly anymore. That's why they call them that's why they call them hoods. It's a mental thing. They took the neighbor out of it and just say hood. It's all mental, babe. I'm telling you, it's a mental setup.
It's even deeper than that, because everybody in Annapolis family don't make a difference what neighborhood you from.
Exactly. You know somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody.
With everybody like you, like in the next neighborhood or something like that. That shit crazy.
I'm just happy, that I'm, like I said, I've been doing this for years, but it never been this big like this, like literally this big. I'm really excited to get this storage room really set up so it can, be, just right or whatever. I'm just excited. And like I said, I was so overwhelmed at this Easter egg. This is my first time doing the Easter egg. I've been doing it every month, for just setting tables up. But I made sure those kids was good, or the people that came doing the shopping with. I made sure everybody was good. But I'm kind of more excited now because a lot of people did bring kids, but so now I got these games and stuff. The kids can be active now. While their parents looking for whatever they looking for, cause you gotta look through this stuff. So I'm just glad that the kids gonna be able to really have something, really to do. And I'm excited to actually take these games outside every day so that these kids can have something to do until we can get something going. I just feel like it's a little something. It ain't much, but it's something.
It don't need to be much.
Something.
It ain't, yeah, like you.
It don't even need to be much when it comes to kids.
Facts.
We had a Easter egg hunt over Truston Park. We got a lot of donations. Everything was free.
Mm-hmm.
The government, the Annapolis told us the next time we have it, we need to get a permit that we had to pay for. We had to get an insurance policy, $1 million insurance policy. It's only a couple $100. And I said, so y'all want us to, and you had to put out, because we had moon bounces. Put at your own, play at your own risk. Or we had to, we definitely had to get the insurance policy and that. And I say, listen, this whole Easter egg hunt is free, but y'all want us to pay y'all to have a free Easter egg hunt. How does that sound?
That's crazy.
How does that make any sense?
We might have got a phone call, but yeah, that's wild. Like it's.
Remember that shit, see?
Right.
You had to go. I told them, I said, don't tell the city that we're doing nothing. They were trying to get donations from the city. They turned around and started reaching in their pocket. I said,
right. And see, that's what I seen. I seen a lot of Easter egg hunts up, right? And I seen you got to pay to get in this, that, that. I said, hold on. If it's an Easter egg, if it's for the children, why do the children have to pay?
It's because they got to get them permits in that insurance show. If they got moon bounces or any type of games or activities that they can get hurt, they act like they can sue the city. The city not going to let them people sue them.
No, man.
Come on, man. The city not going to let nobody sue them because you break your ankle in a moon bounce. You know what I mean? They're going to find some lawyer and pull out every loophole they can. I was like, come on, man, get out of here. I just asked the dude straight up there. I said, so how does that sound? I said, does that make any sense to you? He said, I just work for the city. I don't put the laws out there. I said, but you enforcing them and you want me to pay you money to have a free. I started tripping, yo. I said, Eastbound was crazy.
You want me to pay you
to have a free?
I want to give somebody some free food.
Everything was free. The food, the moon bouncing. We had so many Easter eggs. We got tired of filling them joints up, yo. Everybody, we dumped candy in people's bags.
Yeah, that bitch was packed.
Some Mr. I ain't gonna never forget it.
Brought on
Mr.
them big
Ballinger.
trash bags full of candy. I remember that.
Mr. bought the big Santa Claus bags full of candy.
Right.
Oh, I ain't talking about little cheap candy. A lady pulled up to the thing and opened up the back of her truck and had all these hot dog and hamburger rolls. We had hot dog and hamburger stand up Santa Club on top of your head. Don't bitches told us that we had paid for a damn.
Listen, I want to do this before we end. I want to say this before we end, y'all. I want to shout out to Veli, man, because Veli.
His phone died. That's what happened. His phone died.
Okay, Veli put in a lot of footwork, man.
Yeah.
And he's just doing it because He want to see his community in a better place. He want to see his people in a better place. I commend him. I admire him. That's my little cousin. I love him. And that's to me, Velly the neighborhood superhero.
Yeah.
Because his mind, the way he thinks is extraordinary. He thinks on a whole different level. Like, he was so worried about people being judgmental and what was his peers going to think. And no, buddy, no, you like Charles told him, you're not living that life no more. If this way you want to be, this is your calling, brother. And look, he's doing an awesome job.
Beautiful.
He's changing lives. He's changing people. He's giving people something to look forward to.
He's and to be honest, Annapolis City police do a lot for the kids. They help Rita out a lot with kids stuff, and then they also go in other communities, and they be having movie night, bring the big
right. Do all that too.
So they be helping out a lot. I mean, I know they got police got issues in a lot of states because I watch that stuff all the time. But the police around here are pretty cool with helping out.
Giving back.
I don't know how their interaction. Right. I don't know how their interaction with criminals are, but shit. As far as I know, I don't be seeing a whole bunch of people getting killed around here by the police,
right?
Or getting their ass whipped.
Yeah, well, he don't have that. I don't think he has that phobia anymore because he went and spoke. He was telling me that he spoke at the police station and they let him know, we got your back with the donations and stuff like that. But I told him, man, you're going to be working this politics, brother. Now you in that field, but he's doing an awesome job, man. You know, we still got a road to travel, but I got his back, and we doing something that's never been done before because people from the outside the neighborhood come in and do this, and they look at you with a cock eye. No, we're gonna do this we're gonna do this for our neighborhoods because we as the people, we gotta understand that. We got to give back. We got to do better. We got to show these kids a better way to live, man. We got to give them something, give them some hope, give them something. You know what I mean? Because a lot of these kids just laying around doing nothing.
Yeah, right.
They in the house. My daughter, some of my daughter, well, the females a little different, but the males, man, like we gotta be a huge impact on them because I just can't see them coming up in this world and being on them corners because that's just not that's no life for nobody, man.
You can't take these females lightly, bro. They got they like the young girls that we was running into in them programs. Man, that's why I like we wasn't supposed to do it, but like it was times in the Yes program that sometimes the girls want to come in and just hear a man's point of view and stuff. So I would talk to him too, because I kept it raw because I have I got 3 daughters myself. And we was thinking the same thing. Sometimes these girls, they should be all right, but these little boys, man, them little girls was telling me stories they was going through. I was like, nah, this cannot. I said, babe, y'all, you might need to sit down and talk to your dad or your mom, and then realizes that they can't talk to their mom or dad because they parents judging them or being parents. So Pastor Cheryl also has a group called Gems and Jewels, which really it taught girls and males etiquette. The sex training that we had is so graphic and raw and real. That shit kind of scared you to don't want to have sex. Right. You know what I'm saying? Because it was raw. It showed everything. And, what y'all doing is one of the things that I stopped doing because I lost faith in the people that's trying to do stuff. I was sitting in meetings with people that talked about what our kids need, what we need in our communities, and that had nothing to do with what we were up to. I said the only way I would get back into public service stuff like that if I would have my own finances to support it or pay for it, or I would go with Rita or Jack Abrams because I'm from 20. But I don't care where I help. But Jack Abrams is one of those genuine human beings, and
Right.
and
Let me ask,
I
let
I
me
know
ask
I
you this.
wouldn't get no turnaround, the back turned on me when you come in the streets. You talk to me one way, and then when we get in front of people's,
It's
you
something
talk to
different.
me another way. I can't
Right.
deal with them peoples, and I refuse to do it.
Right. Hey, somebody's asking me how do they view this on Facebook or whatever. What do they do?
Go to the it's gonna be in the Let Me Talk, the podcast group. Just go to that group, and it's an open public group, so they should be able to put it in search. Just click Let Me Talk, and it should pop up Let Me Talk, the podcast. And they should be able to go in there and watch it. They can watch it now while we live, or once we finish going live, then they'll be able to watch it. It stay on the group page,
It's
and it's
down
on
there
YouTube.
forever.
We on YouTube too. Just look up Let Me Talk, the podcast on YouTube. We on there too.
Okay.
Yeah, because we need people, man. And like I said, if I could help with stuff, I would. But my main thing is I just don't like the people. I like the people when they first start doing stuff. But once they start getting political and I watch them change, like I sit back and watch them be
The
phony in
whole
my
demeanor change.
face. Yeah, I can't stand that shit.
Yeah, man. Yeah, and see, that's what I told Belly. Like Belly saying people looking at him crazy. I said, you know why? Because you're not changing. You're still who you are. Even though things are going right with you, you're not changing. You remaining humble, and you about the people. You ain't about the money, property, or prestige.
Yeah.
Facts.
We're not
They was
about
trying to show me ways. They was trying to show me ways where like this God's honest truth, bro. Almost everything I did for kids when I reached out to Facebook, took them fishing, I didn't pay for none of that. People from Annapolis gave me so much money. All I had to do was buy them candy bars or stuff. But I snuck them candy bars because we weren't allowed to give them snacks and stuff like that. With the grant money, you got bomb healthy food stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I slide a couple candy bars or some gummies and stuff like that. But real talk, I reached out, and every time I reached out for almost the whole Easter egg hunt was paid for by people in the city. I reached out, a kid needed some boots. He wanted some boots from the Phoenix Academy. I don't want to say her name, but she came and bought the boy some brand new boots. And I was gonna put up money. She was like, "Nah, keep your money." Remember, when the kids needed haircuts for the school, made a phone call. Dude comes over and cut the kids' hair and everything. Every time I reached out to Annapolis, they came through for me, and they started trying to show me how I could profit off of that. Like, instead of giving all the money to the kids, I could take a quarter of that and then put it down as like I'm paying for gas. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. I said, man, the people that gave me shit, I probably got more money than them. And I'm broke as a bitch. You feel me? Why the fuck I'm gonna try to rip off the broke? I was like, nah, fuck that. I was sitting there listening to these. Then what I did was I sat there for too long. And this what turned me against everything. I was listening to these snakes, right? And I never did none of it. Honestly, I was like, I'm not gonna rip people off. The most I probably kept was like $20 for gas of my own shit because I was struggling at the time myself. You feel me? So I'm listening to these people and I'm like, But these the people that's claiming they want to fix the hood, but they showing me how to be shiesty. How you don't want to fix the hood? You say we need this, but you don't come there. You know what I
Right,
mean? You talk
right,
about giving them healthy foods, but you don't give them access to it. You
right.
know what I mean? Oh, we need to do this. Shit, you give them like they was trying to give the menus to what we need to eat. But they don't tell you that shit costs 3 times more than what the regular food that we eat costs. The chicken nuggets that we buy cost $1, but the real chicken nuggets cost you $8.
Facts.
You feel me? They ain't saying
Right,
all that
right,
shit. You know what I mean?
right,
And and you just can't afford it. So it was
right.
like,
It's what they give us access to.
yeah,
A
man,
lot of
think
shit
about
we don't
this.
have. We don't have access to that because it's not in our budget.
That's right. How can you
Right,
a motherfucker right now cannot tell me that they can keep going to Grawls to feed their family? The average Joe.
Nah.
I don't have any kids. I mean, my
right,
kids are grown,
right,
but your
right.
kids home, living at home, and y'all trying to survive. You cannot go to this Grawls or West Naples and keep shopping. The
Nah.
No,
same exact
it,
looking steak
listen,
is
listen.
$10 more over that
Right,
bitch.
it's,
And
it's
it
it's
got
rough
grass
enough.
fed.
Right, it's
Quality of
rough enough
food too.
even going to Johnson Safeway because the prices is ridiculous. Eggs are $3-4 a carton.
And that's what I'm saying. But if you go over Grawls, they $6 or $7.
Right, right. It's even more expensive. Right,
But I never knew the difference till I started doing a little research. Is what they feed the fucking chick. I'm like, eggs is eggs. Eggs is not eggs.
Right.
It's what they
Facts. Big
feeding
facts.
the chickens that you eating from the egg. Steak.
And
You notice on packaging, you start saying grass fed.
right, 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 right.
You gotta be
You know,
careful with farm fed animal
and
fish
yeah,
and
and
shit. They
Grawls.
throw anything in. I don't even eat tilapia no more because of what I seen from tilapia. And I shouldn't worry about it because we eat crabs and all that shit. But a tilapia fish, man, they throw anything in that bitch. Them bitches eat
Yeah.
everything. Them bitches eating feces and everything.
oh, everything. They eat every damn
And
thing.
Man,
one of the
it's
things too
crazy, man.
about Grawls too is they're considered a kosher grocery store.
Right?
Right, Ross
Meaning
is for
Grawls is
the Amish people. For the Amish people.
and they don't they have to have a certain quality of food in that bitch.
Damn
They
right.
Right,
gotta have a
right,
certain level of
right.
food. And I ain't even gonna front. When I go grocery shopping, I buy all my proteins from Grawls. My steak,
Because
ground beef,
I
Ross is
too.
owned by a Jew.
I get that from Grawls. I ain't gonna front, say whatever.
Ross is
That's
owned by
fire.
Jewish people. Jewish
That's
people
fire.
own Ross, right? Jewish
Yeah,
people
absolutely.
own Ross, right? And they food like the Amish market down at Harbor 9.
Oh
Yeah,
no.
that,
They don't believe
yeah,
in preservatives.
yeah. Ross got fresh shit like that.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Now ask yourself this. We live in this country, which is supposed to be the greatest country in the world. How do you have two different levels of grocery shopping for people? You know that people can't feed it, and I don't
Listen,
know. That's a
Mike,
dumbass
Mike,
question. That's
it's
a dumbass. I wouldn't even go finish that. It's like we left America.
and that's how it's designed. See, we can't.
Exactly.
We live right there. I wouldn't say we're below the poverty level. We're right there at the poverty level, and they're not going to let us. If we don't rise above that individually on our own, they're going to try and keep. They're going to try and keep us right where the hell we at.
You know, when I paid attention to this shit, right? I had bought like $250 worth of food stamps for like $125, right? So I'm like, shit, fuck it. I don't feel like going. I'm gonna go over Grawls. I leave Grawls with 2 bags. I'm done. I'm like, hey, it's $250. I need 4 bags or something, bitch.
Look,
I
yo.
was high. I said, hey, this bitch coming. But I started reading all the labels on them and shit. How the fuck a steak here Cost the same steak. I buy the same shit all the time. I say,
That ain't the
damn,
same
I
steak
look at
at
that
Giant,
bitch.
bro.
Let me
That
say,
Grove
Greg.
steak ain't the same
Yeah,
steak they
I
got
went
at
to
Giant.
John to say fuck it. But I was like, fuck it.
Mm-mm.
But then, no, that's what I'm saying. I started reading the labels and I started learning about it. and I just started noticing that shit. And I was like, I don't shop there all the time. You know what I mean? But I started trying to figure out why in the hell is one place so much more expensive than the other, boy. And then everybody in there, you don't see anybody in Grows obese.
Right, everybody's slim and trim.
Eating the same shit.
Right, the same shit. Because most of the shit in Grows is real. It's organic. It's a lot of organic shit in there. You ain't getting no
steroids.
You're not getting no farm grown shit. You getting some real shit when you go to Grows.
Right. Yo, I can't even front. Their bakery is top notch.
That's what I'm saying. Everything else.
Hey, I had a banana
but
pudding.
You're gonna pay for it. You're gonna pay for it.
Cupcake.
Right.
I had a tear in my eye when I finished eating that bitch.
Hey, look, man. Hey, you can't be talking about food shit because I'm a fat boy. You gotta make me hungry, man. You think I'm thinking about a cupcake from Grows. God damn, man.
You know what I'm saying?
But look, man, like Brian, we appreciate you, yo. We appreciate you taking the time out, man, and just sit and talk
man,
with us.
Anytime, man.
And Veli, let Veli know, Miss Dawn, if y'all watching, I know you said his phone had died, but if they still watching and looking, like Miss Donna, absolutely, all the love to you, Queen. Like it's no way to thank you for what you've been doing.
Right.
It's no way possible to thank you for what you've been doing.
And what she continues to do, right? Her or Veli, because Veli came up with it. Man, man, Veli is awesome, man. And like he inspired me so much because like when he told me about it, I was like, man, go ahead, I ain't trying. But he was like, cuz, I need you, cuz. He said, come on, let's set the pace. So I ran with it, you know what I mean? And like I feel good about it because when people ask me, all I can do is tell them about me. But man, yeah, man, come on, man, let's go. We all we got. We all we got, man. And like I said, with Small City Big Dreams, the message is hope, the promise is freedom, man. And we just want people help people to see that we can do better if we unify and stick together, man. We can do better as a people.
That's the only thing we didn't try, yo.
Right. We done tried everything else, man. Let us stick together. If we do this thing together, we can be unstoppable, man.
Yeah, we did everything else. We fought, we marched, we talked, we did everything to be successful in their world, but we never tried to unite, yo, and just love each other. It's insanity. And those the two easiest things to do.
Like I said, yo, this conversation, this one of them ones. This one of them ones that's gonna go down in the books because, like I said, this was needed, man. Like I said, for one, just the dudes that's behind it. Brian, like I said, I know you since I first started hanging over Eastport, man. My baby got together.
Yeah.
And
you, my mother love you, man.
I used to work with Miss Linda, absolutely. You're one of the best.
Man, my mother love you, man. My mother loves you, man. She always asks me how you doing, man. One of the
best supervisors I ever had, yo, Miss Linda, definitely, yo.
My mother loved Mikey, man.
I was just with them not too long ago up at the, my mother's little thing, but her and Phyllis, but they left because we couldn't get in it. You know,
man, they want like, my mother and them talking about they want me to come up church to clean the hall.
Yeah.
They try and get me up there, man. They slave. I don't like being around mom and them. They slave the hell out of me.
They used to do that to my son, yo. Mike would come home with a pocket full of ones like he went to a strip club.
Yeah.
He up church. He up church, cleaning up, helping them women do everything, and they keep giving them money. He like, oh, I'm going up church. I said, is you?
Right, you going to get that paper right.
Yeah, you going up there, carrying all these bags, helping them with stuff. Yeah, Mike loved it.
We definitely appreciate you, Brian. And
yeah,
like we
man.
don't. I mean,
man, anytime, man. You know, your wife know how to get in contact with me.
Look.
Yikes.
Huh? What was that?
Oh, that's your wife.
Oh, hey sis, what's up, sis?
What up, bro?
How you, sis?
Bitch, I ain't getting that ticket.
Hey, can you stop cussing on that show, please?
Wait, watch your mouth.
We're a family show.
Hey, look, hey, Mikey, down American Legion Saturday, right? I come outside, she jumped right down my throat for nothing.
Oh no.
Yo, what? Again, we're gonna. I mean, and we're gonna. Like I said, man, we're gonna keep having these conversations, man. And I might just have to bring the camera down there and just go ahead and do some and film the pantry, yo, and post that, yo, because
and show the hard work that
it's
they
just
do,
show
man.
that work that go into it, man. Because like I said, man, like we could talk about this for 4 or 5 hours, yo. We could talk about this shit till midnight, yo.
But
and I appreciate, like I said, I appreciate and I can see what y'all are doing, yo. Like I said, man, I've never, like I worked in mental health for 20 years, and I never heard somewhere where you can go and they will have every resource that you can possibly get, from clothing all the way up to rehabilitation.
Yeah, you hear, man.
It's the only way to fix our community.
That's some real shit, bro.
Yeah,
and I'm hoping that anything that we can do as far as the podcast, y'all got events coming up, y'all got anything going on, man, that y'all need us to share, or we need to pop up and film or whatever, man, let us know, bro.
Man, just let people know that Plan B Security is under Small City Big Dreams, man, and I just need support for my security. If y'all need security this summer, man, call Valley, call me, man. We got y'all.
All right. Hey, check this out. I'm not gonna say no names, because since we ready to get off the app, but I invited somebody to this show. Because when C get excited about stuff like this, because we clown around a lot, but when it's stuff like he really like this, he get a little bit more excited about it, and then it always end up something like this, like he did the mental health thing with Terry. Almost everything we do is basically his ideas. I'm just
okay.
I'm still Batman. He Rob.
I make the nuggets.
I'm Batman. He Albert.
Okay.
Anyway, no, I invited the guy because he had reached out to me because he wanted to talk about how some of us at that age had heart attacks, like I did. Some men had strokes, and he wanted to have a show. I don't know if he wanted to use that platform yet, but I was trying to show him that we have a platform like this. He might want to use it a different way, but he's on here. He was on here, and I appreciate how this show went, so he could actually see, because what he wants to do is he wants to bring awareness. Because like before I had my heart attack, I had a whole bunch of signs that if I had known about, I would have went to the hospital.
Right.
I walked around all day long with heart attack symptoms. You feel me? And he wants to bring awareness to that. And it was awesome that he reached out to me. And then I was talking about my story about having a heart attack, and I got a little emotional last night after I got off the phone with him. And I was like, damn, because PTSD, it doesn't go anywhere, bro. Sometimes I be working out and I get scared to lift the actual weight I can lift. When I work out on the machines, sometimes unconsciously I start fearing overdoing anything. So he want to bring attention to that. And so this, like you said, see, this show that we did was good. And I'm gonna talk to him, and I'm gonna ask him to talk to you, because you get passionate about shit like this, and you make it work for us, yo. So ain't no use changing up, you know what I mean? I know I can handle the shit, but it's just, I like how you get it right and you get it popping, because this was awesome.
Yo, like I said, yo, like for me, just knowing, like I say, even talking like the shit that we was doing, you know what I mean? But I just always like knowing that, especially when it's people I know.
Right.
That are out here actually, because motherfuckers talk about it all day. We watch people talk about it on social media all day. You know what I mean? Like when them youngins was wilding out, Brian went on there. I watched that live he did, yo. And I watched it from the beginning to the end, yo. And because I understood everything that he was saying, and you could hear it in his voice, and you could hear the passion in his voice and how he was speaking. And he was just trying to explain, like, yo, I seen all of this shit. All of this shit y'all doing, we seen it. This shit don't end up with nothing. You know what I mean? And I saw that. And when I saw Belly talking about Small City Big Dreams, I was like, yo, that's something that I gotta see. Like, this is something that we gotta be able to have people talk about, yo. Because we spend, like I said, we have too much time in Annapolis talking about other shit other than this.
Yep.
We talk
Everything
about
bad.
shit that go on in Annapolis, and I feel like this deserves, like we say, yo, if we spend all that time focusing on the shit that's wrong, then the shit that's good just gonna fall to the wayside. You know
It's
what I mean?
already doing it.
It's gonna fall to the wayside because we're
enough of us
focusing on the wrong shit. So I want everybody to focus on this. Small City Big Dreams. We got Plan B Security. We got Donna's Day of Hope and Giving. Like, yo, like, go find these people, man. You know what I mean? Go find these people, man. If you want to donate, they, like she said, they need donations of everything: food, clothes, toiletries. You know what I mean? You need security. You got an event coming up. You need security. Holla at the big homie Brian. He just said it. Plan B Security. I posted it in the comments. Holla at him, man. You know what I mean? You got somebody you know going through it, and you know they scared of going wherever because they scared of judgment. If you can slide them to and introduce them to Belly and Miss Donna and Brian, then do that on the humble. You know what I mean? If they feel like it's whatever, do that on a comfortable. And these are people that's not gonna put you on blast. These are people
man. Anonymity, man.
Or nothing. They gonna help you and get to whatever goal you gotta get to. You know what I mean? So that's love. Brian, bro, we appreciate you again, man.
Man, I appreciate y'all for seeing something in me and invite me. I thank you guys for seeing something in me that you wanted to invite me to your podcast. Thank you, cuz. Thank you, Seattle. I appreciate that, man.
Already, bro.
Already.
What this has done for me.
Y'all gonna come back, yo. We gotta have y'all come back through again, yo.
Okay,
not too long though. We can't keep
right. We can't
stuff like this. We gotta keep
gap
bringing that back on every other month.
We want to stay in touch with the people, man, and y'all in touch with the people. So yeah, we got to keep this bond going, keep this thing going, man, and let's have these talks more often to give people more awareness of things of this nature.
Absolutely. We gonna holler at you though, bro. We appreciate you again.
All right, man. Love y'all, man.
All right, love you back, cousin.
All right, peace.
All right, peace.
All right, cuz.
You know what? Another one I want to do real quick. See, you know, we got a lot of people on our pages that are at least take half the show and get some of the people that's doing like clothing designs and stuff and trying to market their stuff and get them on here and they can talk.
Post it, yo. Post it, but I'm down to do that because what's the name?
That'd be awesome.
I posted a joint up. He trying to get a joint popping, and he usually do a fashion show like every year, at least once a year or every other year. So like we definitely can get into that, yo. Like
we might could host our own fashion show with our own people. You feel me?
All that, yo. Like we can do a black business owner joint for real.
No, what I'm saying is like me and you, we can have our let's talk. We can do a motherfucking show ourselves, fashion show ourselves. Even if it's just they, you know, because people be making T-shirts and jeans and all that stuff. I remember somebody did that a long time ago because the twins was modeling for them when they was young, and I was like, I can't remember who that. It might have been Moon.
Peoples. Squirting them peoples, Derek.
That was a good thing, bro.
Squirt people.
We might have to do our own shit, bro.
It was either their uncle or their older brother, but squirting them people, dude.
Get a little venue.
We can make that happen.
And get the people put their clothing out there. They could sell some of their stuff right
Yeah,
there, and like do like vendors, but they can have people wearing their clothes no matter what it is, or they jewelry, everything. Man, you just put out. We need to link up and get. We need to go eat
yo,
lunch
like
one
it's
day.
like I said, man, like it's we these type of situations, yo, like we bringing this shit to light, yo, just it. I've been hyped about doing this one since I talked to Relly on Saturday. You
Yeah,
know
I
what I
saw
mean?
y'all talking though.
Like, yo, like I told him, I said, bro, we got to talk about what y'all doing. Yo, like we can't let this stay up under the radar no longer. Not saying that they didn't have the exposure, but it's always good to get more. You know what I
Damn
mean?
right.
And this free advertising, this ain't gonna cost you nothing. Look, I'm gonna let y'all know right
Right.
now, on behalf of Let Me Talk the podcast,
We just doing
you out
shit.
here and you in the community and you building for the community and you doing something positive and you trying to better yourself, and you want to talk about that shit, holler at us. You can jump on here and talk about it. Because that's what
Anything you want,
anything
however
you
you
want.
want.
Well, you sell candy,
Right.
you sell hats, you sell slippers, you sell socks, and you need somebody to put you out, holler at us, and we got you.
Everything except black licorice.
Facts. And black jelly beans.
Oh,
Ain't
black
fucking with no
jelly
black
beans.
jelly beans.
I can't stand them. I
And
don't
hog
even
maws.
know.
I ain't selling no hog maws. You can't sell no hog maws. Can't
I'm
sell no
serious.
hog
If you
maws.
want to
No.
advertise, cause you remember old girl Keandra, right? She gave us the dope soul
Free, yeah.
shirts. And we
Yeah,
wore them on the
dope soul.
show. And I don't know if we gave her no business or not, but we gave her shout outs and shit.
No,
So
I mean, and
you know what I
we
mean?
shared hers. I still got the joint too.
Yeah, me too. My shit fire. I rock
I
every
still
all
got
the
the,
time.
I still got the logo. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So every
So
now and then, like I'll post it though. I still post it when we talking or whatever. I'll flip it on
but
there just to kind of.
I would like to get them on here to talk about, especially people from, from our community. I don't care where you from, you know what I mean. But you come on here and talk about what inspired you to start creating your clothing line. That'd be a good thing too.
Yeah.
Cause when you had these damn
Events.
rap battles, shit, you could get people and put their clothes up in that
But
shit.
we do usually, and that's that's what we was trying to do, like find people that make clothes and be like, look, yo, we got, we need a sponsor. We ain't asking you to give everybody outfits, but like that's what we did with another designer. Like when we had an event last year, we put him in the group chat and let him post some of the pictures of the clothes that he made, and was like, look, like if whoever want to try to wear it, holler at us. You know what I mean? So that's definitely always a plus. But yeah, we let me go back to this one though, because for real, like I said, man, the small city, big dreams. This conversation was beautiful. You know what I mean? And like I said, this one of them ones for the books. Y'all can go back and watch it. Probably about 20 minutes after I end the live, it'll be ready. If not, you can go watch it on YouTube. Like I said, Let Me Talk the podcast. The same name as the group. The same name as the page on Facebook. It's the same name on YouTube. You go pull it up on YouTube. Matter of fact, y'all go in there like that and subscribe to it, man. And share this post. When we end it, share it. Share it so people can watch it. You know what I mean? But Mikey, as always, bro, I appreciate you, man. Love you.
All right, love you, B.
Alrighty, and I don't know,
man, let me say something, man. You keep doing what you're doing with this shit, bro, because like today was real inspirational, bro. Because you know how I am. I watch a lot of shit, and I'm so sick and tired of just bad press. That Baltimore shit today, that touched me in a bad way, bro. When I read that shit,
when I read your post, I was like,
109 days, bro.
Damn near body a day.
And it's, man, listen, man. Like I say, bro. I definitely want you to link up with old boy. He had posted something up here, but I just want to say, man, I salute you for finding these things, man, and I'm proud to be here with you, man, because this shit is an
Like,
inspiration.
the first one, look, man, I was like, yo, you was like, yo, I'm doing this and that. I'm kind of busy. I don't know yet. But then you was like, yo, yeah, let's go ahead and do this. But we got it. And I was like, yo, the one thing I was telling somebody at work today, I said, the only thing my homie asked me for was like, yo, we gotta let people talk and not cut them off. I
Because
said,
you
fuck
know
it.
we talk.
That's what we gonna name the shit. Let me talk.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? B Mosley, I see you, B Mosley. Hey, yo, y'all go holler at B Mosley. She got a podcast too on YouTube. It's called We're All Healing From That. And she deals with traumas and you know how to heal from traumas. You know what I'm saying? Young lady, she is definitely fire. I watch it when she posts new ones.
Oh
You know what I'm
yeah, that's
saying?
awesome. Send me the
Yeah.
site. Send me the information so I can check her out.
Mosley, hey, B Mosley, post it real quick. Tag it on. I mean, write the name of your podcast on here before we end it. But yeah, yo, like it's definitely dope, yo. Like, and she like
Yo, you
she
don't leave me
in her
alone.
20s. She in her 20s, so like for her to be able to understand and deal with like trauma and healing and all of that, yo, like at that age, because you know most young girls in their 20s ain't thinking about no shit like that.
Right.
You know what I mean? But she definitely is, yo, and she's very, very smart. You know what I mean? And like I said, like
That's
her
awesome.
her podcast is definitely fire. And she just breaks down certain things, and you know she's very, very candid, and she's very transparent, and she's not afraid to speak about her own experiences. You know what I mean? As well.
Yeah.
So y'all definitely go check her out. It's called We're Healing From That, and I hope she posts it on here. But
That's a
yeah, yo,
catchy ass
like
name.
look, man. That's why I'm saying, like, once you know, I got some other shit we gonna politic about. We had talked about it a little bit more, but we gonna put this shit in effect, yo. Like I said, man, like we at a point now where we gotta control our own media, yo. We gotta control our own content. We gotta control our own narrative because nobody else is gonna do it.
But you know what? I was ready to send you some shit about that, yo. I'm glad you brought it up, and then I'm gonna leave it alone and we're gonna get into it. They got this thing out where I didn't finish. Yeah, when you on the podcast, Donna, these podcasts will run your phone battery from 100% down to zero in like an hour or so.
We
It's
love
gonna
you.
kill
We
your phone.
love you, Queen Donna. We love
Yeah,
you.
we good.
And
But see,
everything you are a gem. Trust
yes,
me. Everything
yeah,
Brian said is facts, and we here for it. You let us know. You let me know when you're ready, so we can come film the pantry, so we can put that on too.
But check it out. I was starting to, but I didn't get a chance to finish the research. I just started saying it. But it's not really much to research. It's just how they showing black our black newscasters and shit and people in the press getting pimped by everybody. They can't even speak their minds, yo. This shit was crazy. I was getting some information about it, but I was gonna send it to you.
Yeah, send it to
I
me.
was gonna send it to you. But it's like showing how the guys be talking and like the white people be cutting them off in the middle of this shit, and you can see their facial expressions, but they won't say nothing. Then they try to make everything, you know, a little sweet, and then when they don't, you won't see them on. You don't see the ads no more.
They don't
They
want to.
ship the ads back down to the news.
They don't like. We
Newspaper.
got BET, you got TV One, you got Black. But like, yo, like what I'm speaking about is not even there. Like, not even at that. What I'm talking about is
The
being
big
able
platforms.
to control the content
Exactly.
from beginning to end.
Yes.
And like when it's time to sit down at the big table and talk to somebody else, that moment will come. But at this building right now, what I'm trying to do is build something that we can look back on in 10, 15 years and be like, yo, this shit really, really, really became bigger than we expected. You know what I mean? Like, I ain't like so, like I said, it's some more shit we're gonna politic on when it come down to that. You know
Yeah,
what I
I'm
mean?
still working
Just
on it.
learning about video. Like I've been reading and watching about video and editing and all. Yeah, we ready. This ready to be different, man. Like and like I said, yo, like ultimately, you know, as we go down the line, if more people want to be a part of the team or join the team, then they actually can. They absolutely can. But at this point right now, the team we got right now is gravy. We good.
That's
You know
all
what I
we
mean?
need.
So yeah, you know what I mean? But you know, cause I like content, like if you create content, I hollered at Ty Galloway, you know, he do comedy. So you know I'm gonna get at him and see about what we gotta do about some comedy content. You know what I mean? Like, you know, just before we get done, we gonna be serious. Like it's gonna be live. You know what I mean? So again, we're gonna go ahead and end this though, because I'm hungry. My
I
stomach growling
know.
like shit. I love you, bro. I appreciate
Love
you.
you back,
I'll
man.
get up with you tomorrow, B.
All right. Peace.
Yeah. I mean, you know, I could have my Flash moment right now. Y'all make sure y'all get my albums coming out in 2 weeks. Flash is lonely at the top. Hey, all right, B, I'm out.